You killed my son.
We're trying to still figure out what happened to Keonta.
A river's current taking Keonta Spencer under and washing his body up along a riverbank weeks later.
My son is deceased. Damn, that's the first time I said that. But yeah. That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's the first time I said that. Yeah. My sunshine is no longer here.
The day that he left the house.
Authorities say they have identified the person who they believe drowned near Murray Lock and Dam.
Was he with anybody?
He was with his homeboy, Nate Hall, okay. Nathaniel Hall. They came by the hotel room where they were staying at, changed clothes. They said they were going fishing, and he was gone. It wasn't unusual for him to be with Nate. It was unusual for him not to come home though.
Did y'all notice anything out of the normal? Like was Keontae temperament that day? Was it kind of like he was worried, or he was feeling some type of way, or any of that?
He's an avid fisherman, but he's got a particular spot.
Okay.
He only goes to this spot. It's within walking distance. He know the location. Everybody know his face there. It ain't crowded. So he would have went to his preferred spot.
So where is that?
He would have been at the skate park in North Little Rock.
So this particular day that they left and they went fishing, did they say anything to y'all that they was going anywhere else besides, their spot, or hanging out afterwards?
They didn't tell us. No.
But y'all automatically know because that's where they always.
Yeah, we already knew that. Okay, we know y'all going to the skate park, right? That's where y'all always go fishing at.
Did he have any other clothes outside of fishing clothes? Did he? You remember you said he came and got some shorts, and they switched clothes. So I'm trying to see, like, did they have any plans right after fishing?
They didn't have, because they had on just no fishing clothes.
Right. I know it kind of sounds out of
No,
place.
it sounds right, because you would want to think, did he got to change the clothes?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get to the bottom
was he planning on going to movies later?
Right. Let's talk about the actual incident. When y'all first heard that Keontae was missing, what time was it?
10 o'clock that night.
Okay, so what time was the 911 call made?
6:44.
Okay, so the 911 call was made at 6:44, and y'all
off of Bubba's phone.
Off of Bubba's phone, and y'all didn't hear from y'all didn't hear from Nate until 10 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
What did Nate say he was doing in between that time?
He didn't say. He didn't say.
Y'all been knowing Nate
since he was 10, 12 years old. Like, we know this boy like we know our kids. Mm-hmm. We know you quick to lie, and you don't think the lie all the way through. He came to Bubba mama, for Nate not to have any remorse or any emotion.
See, that's why I'm saying, because when he came this is a friend that's been somebody's friend since they were young.
Yeah.
What was his story? And then we'll get into what he say. And
his story was they went fishing at the river and then decided to go swimming March the 30th with the windy air and 62 degrees, and water's cold as hell in the Arkansas River, which is dangerous as fuck. And he said that some random lady's boat came loose from the boat dock, and Bubba suggested they go retrieve the boat. So they swam out and never made it to the boat. And then Bubba drowned, but Nate made it out. Then the story became it was a couple. Then it was a couple with a kid. And
where's the boat? where's the woman? Why haven't we haven't heard anything, about these people
Right,
who
because I'm
wrote this
loud.
book.
From the moment I read the news article, I said what I said. You killed my son. Um, there's something about the fact that it's at Resmond Park on a Sunday, and it's a busy day for the families at Big Dam
No, it
Bridge.
is. It is.
And nobody but three
Seen
people
anything.
seen it. Nobody got this shit on camera. Nobody stopped and stayed and waited for the police. Where is the lady with the boat? Why nobody has stepped forward and said, hey, we are the owners of the boat, and it really happened. And I wouldn't have left with
And
my boat knowing
yes,
that you risked your life
right.
to save my boat.
Yeah, when he came back up and he was able to swim to shore, he said he didn't see Nate. Did he say anything about where the boat went to?
Mm-mm. There was no boat hitches, no boat vehicle, no boat trailers, no boats.
Have they closed his case?
No, it's an ongoing open investigation.
Okay.
Which means to me it wasn't a fucking accidental drowning.
Okay, so the last time they said he seen him was Resmond Park.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Keonta found?
At David D. Terry Lake, which is Willow Beach in Scott.
If this is a accidental drowning, why can't we get any information?
Why we can't see
The only
him?
time they don't really give you information like that is when it's a homicide.
Mm-hmm. If my son was white, y'all would have never went for that, because what white boy is jumping in the river to save a boat? But all of a sudden, this little black boy, okay, yeah, it makes sense because he's black. So he grew up on Pike. It's within walking distance
So
of the
he
river.
never swam in the river.
No, fuck no. He knew better.
I know better too, but I gotta ask this
Yeah,
question.
fuck no. He never been on a boat. I asked Pie, has he ever ridden on a boat with Nate? Because where's this boat shit coming from?
I'm sorry.
What I think happened, I think that the whole Resland Park drowning was a cover-up story to buy time. And I finally made a post. If you got my baby, turn him the fuck loose.
So this was the post that you're talking about now was before he was found.
Yes.
Okay.
I made the post April the 11th. Turn him the fuck loose. If you got my baby, because you could never convince me he jumped in no river for no boat. You could never do it. I'm a mama. He didn't get in that river. I know this. But I made this post. If you got my baby, turn him the fuck loose, because you could never convince me he did this. 2 days later, they found him. They say they found him on the riverbank.
When you seen him at the funeral, I know they had did whatever they did. How did he look?
Oh, you want me to be honest? What my opinion?
Yes, I do. Cause I'm asking that because you said that you don't.
She's the only one that viewed him.
Mom, I see plenty of burn victims, baby.
Okay.
Plenty of burn victims. And when I see my baby that day, that's how fuck my baby look like.
Like he had been burned.
Yes.
He have. Trust me, he have. You can't tell me shit. If I can recognize his hands, but right here where his tattoo stop at, rest of it burnt like his skin melted to him. You can't tell
Yes.
me.
Yeah, and when you in water, you puff. You sure do.
Okay.
You do. You swell.
But I've always said that.
And even if, and I hate to say this because but even if fish or anything have fed on you, still puffed up.
Yeah.
You are.
Now this is the thing.
And you said that he looked burned.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you kind of gave us a description of you've seen burn victims and what his skin looked like. Was his entire body like that? Was he able to have an open casket? Okay, so he was not able to have an open casket.
He wanted to be cremated anyway. They'd already had those discussions, but she would not have been able to put him in an open casket.